Welcome back, guys. Eli here, and on this video I'm going to share with you my client acquisition method for real estate photographers. This is the same method that quite literally made me a millionaire real estate photographer and has very successfully helped many of my students grow their businesses quickly, because that's what I'm about. Anybody can grow a business, especially a service business, long term, but most of us need to do it quickly to make it a reality for ourselves. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Now, if you read the title to this video, you know that I believe in giving away free work. And if what immediately came to your head was, I would never do that, I would never devalue myself like that, this video is made specifically for you. And I'm hopeful that by showing you exactly how it works and the results that it's brought to my business and many others, that you will become a fan of the strategy and use it into your business to make more money. Now, that being said, before we jump into the strategy, we need to agree on one thing, which is that in business, the decisions we make that are driven by emotion are usually not the best decisions. And I'm not talking about intuition from someone who's done this a while, who just has an idea for how things will go. I'm talking about someone who's just getting into this industry and hearing from others that they shouldn't give away free work and that it will devalue them, and simply taking their word for that and thinking, that's right, I don't want to devalue myself. And generally thinking that business is a game where you have to be out to win at someone else's expense, and that is absolutely not true. There are plenty of win-win scenarios in business. So if you go to that scarcity side of things and that's where your emotions take you, you have to understand that that's probably not the best strategy. The best strategy usually is to make decisions based upon reason and data. And so in this video, I'm going to go through the strategy itself, the data behind the strategy, as well as the reason that it works, hopefully showing you why this strategy is so awesome if your desire is to grow your business quickly. Now, here's the thing. There will be plenty of people listening to this video whose businesses are successful, right? They make $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, because there's plenty of real estate photography companies that do that. And those people may be thinking, well, I don't think that's true because I didn't give away free work to get my business where it is. And here's the thing. What I'm not saying is that you have to give away free work. What I'm saying is that giving away free work is the fastest way to grow your business, and is the best form of advertising that your business can pay for. So you, of course, don't have to do it. And there are plenty of people who haven't given away free work who have built awesome businesses. But for those people, the question I would ask to you is, how long did it take you to get results? Were you able to make $100,000 in your second year? Because many people who give away free shoots were. And the reason I know that you probably weren't, but those people were, is because I was one of the people who it took a long time to grow. And my business really took off once I figured out how to give away free work strategically. And so I very much understand both sides of the equation. And again, my content is to help people do things more quickly than I did without making all of the mistakes that I did. So let's dive right into the strategy itself, which uses Instagram. We call it the Instagram method, and it is very simple. Step number one is to create an account on Instagram specifically for your real estate photography business. If you shoot some other type of photography, don't combine it. Don't be lazy. It's important how it looks. And if you're brand new and you don't have any shoots to show at all, that is okay. We need you to create an Instagram just for your real estate photography business. I'll talk about how you can get a few portfolio shoots in other videos on my YouTube, so check those out. But you're gonna need approximately 9 posts on that Instagram once it's created. And the reason for 9 posts is because if you look on an Instagram profile, it looks like this. And you can see that if we have 9 posts, your profile looks filled out. If you only had 5, there'd be a black spot here. And so we generally just want our profile to be more filled out. Now, the 9 posts themselves are going to be 5 or 6 photos of your product itself, a couple of shoots you've done. Don't have to be crazy houses, because most real estate photographers shoot average houses. Your friends and family probably have average houses, but again, check out my other videos if you want to learn how to get your portfolio started. And the other 3 to 4 photos should be pictures of you. It can be behind the scenes of you shooting. It can be a nice profile picture of you. And below those pictures, you want to explain why you got into this business, what excites you, and what you're looking to do with this business. Meaning you serve realtors, you're looking to grow the business and do X. That kind of thing helps people connect with you as a human. Now, what I want you to think about your Instagram account as is your 24/7 online salesperson. So it matters how it's presented. If you had a salesperson working for your business, you wouldn't send them to go sell for you, not knowing anything about you or the company, or looking bad, right? You wouldn't want them to go out in disgusting, dirty clothes to sell for you. Don't have your Instagram look like that. Put some time into it, spend some time on the bio, have a nice profile picture and some good posts, and it will make your salesman look great. Now, once that salesman is ready to go, you need them to be able to sell to somebody. you need to get them in front of people. And so what you're gonna do is go to search, and you're gonna search hashtags on Instagram, and you're gonna search relevant hashtags to your area and to real estate agents. So if you lived in Dallas, it would be hashtag Dallas Realtor, hashtag Dallas Homes, hashtag Dallas Agent. Whatever you can think of that comes to mind for what real estate agents would post using. And then you can go through and follow those people. 99% of the time, they're going to be real estate agents in the city that you searched. And if you run out of those hashtags, look what other hashtags they're using. Other agents are probably using it as well, and follow a bunch of people. You should easily be able to follow 1,000, 1,500 people doing this method. And here's the thing, not all real estate agents are on Instagram, but that's okay. 1,500 clients is a massive photo business, and so the ones that are on Instagram will be enough for sure to help you grow an awesome business, and you'll be able to spread via referrals apart from that. So you're gonna follow a bunch of those agents. Instagram may stop you and not let you follow more than a certain amount of agents a day. That's okay, this is not a one-day thing. As they say, Rome was not built in a day, so you're gonna do this consistently and build up a following. Now, once you build up a following, you're going to engage with their content and network using a social network, right? You don't just follow them and hope for the best. You follow them, you comment on their posts, you engage with their stories, and overall just try to make yourself known to them. There's this quote that if people know, like, and trust you, I forget who it's attributed to, but if they know, like, and trust you, you will earn their business. And that is exactly what you're trying to get these agents to do. They first have to know who you are, then they'll start to like you because you're engaging with their content and being friendly. And then theoretically, they'll start to trust you at some point. Maybe that comes after the first shoot, but that's okay. And the next step, the fun part, is once you've engaged with that agent for a while, or agents for a while, because you're gonna be doing this a little bit with everyone that you follow, you're going to message them and offer them a free first shoot. Make sure these messages are different every time. Try to make it contextual to the agent. Overall, be a human. Try to figure out what they value and pitch an offer that would work for them. And what we've seen is usually about a 10% success rate with this. Some people have as high as 20, 25%, but they're usually pretty good at selling online. So generally you can expect 10%. So if you reach out to 100 clients, you're gonna get 10 free shoots. And of those 10 free shoots, if you shoot well and your product looks good and your service was awesome, that counts more than the other stuff. Usually 7 out of 10 at least of those free shoots will become paying clients. If you want to learn more about this strategy, but also with how to make clients like your service and be happy with you and get referrals from those clients and know actually how to shoot real estate, there's a coupon code below for my Business in a Box course, Real Estate Photographer Pro, that I highly encourage you to use. Join the course. We have a money back policy and see if it works for you. But anyway, let's talk about now why this strategy works. And the first thing I have to say is I don't know if this works in other types of photography. I only know that it works in real estate photography, and there's two main reasons for that. Number one is client lifetime value is high. So if you took all of the money that a client will pay you over the life of the time that they work with your business, it's gonna be thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you give away a $150 or $200 photo shoot to get their business, it's not gonna wipe out the value you got from that client. It's simply gonna allow you to pay them a low amount of money for the free shoot in exchange for getting a lot of money from them in the future. Number two, and the reason client lifetime value is high for real estate photographers, is because the business is consistent. So the invoices themselves, each shoot is not necessarily that expensive, a couple $100 up to $700, $800, $900 in some cases. Nothing crazy, but it's super consistent. And so a bunch of $400 shoots stacked up add up to serious money. But the consistency is the important part, because wedding photography, those clients have high lifetime value. But if you gave them a free wedding shoot, they're not going to be consistent because they're probably not going to need you to shoot another wedding for them. And so this strategy kind of falls apart in other niches, at least from my experience, which is none. So just know that I only can prove to you that this works for real estate photography. So if you think about it like this, it is simply just a math problem. You are making a bet, an educated bet, that if you give someone $150 worth of free work, because your service is good and because your product is good, they're going to become a client. And you know that if they become a client, they're gonna pay you at least $1,250 per year. In most cases, it's more than $2,000 per year per client. That is a pretty good return on investment. You're spending, but you're not even spending it, because a free shoot only costs your time and maybe an editing fee. So let's say the actual cost is $60 if you factor in 20 bucks an hour for you and cost for editing. You are risking $60 for the chance to make $2,000 per year. That is quite literally insane ROI, and that is exactly why I recommend this strategy purely from an ROI standpoint. The numbers just work out. If this was a real estate deal, you would buy it over and over and over and over because the numbers make sense. But also think about it this way, and this is the one that really stuck with me when I finally thought of it this way. A lot of people, when they're first starting their business, they're super willing to pay money for advertising. They'll run Facebook ads or buy a booth at a conference or placement in a magazine, right? And all of those things cost money. But what you're basically saying is, I'm not the best person to advertise my business. I'll let you do that in your magazine. What you're saying is their magazine is a better advertisement tool than your product in your client's hands. And the question I would ask you is, if a business provides a good product and a good service, isn't the best marketing for that business its product and service itself? Like, wouldn't that be what you'd want your clients to experience? Because I don't know about you, but flipping through a magazine is a lot less convincing than me getting my product into someone's hands. I just know that that is going to convert better. So dollar for dollar, I would rather put my money into my own business as a way of advertising, then send it off to somebody else who's gonna print some stuff on a piece of paper and send it. But here's where the magic really happens. The clients that you'll work with are repeat clients. And so the analogy I'd encourage you to think about it is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It's gonna gather snow as it goes, but it usually doesn't happen on its own. You have to make a little snowball and put in some work, right? And then you have to get it rolling, and it's probably gonna stop a couple times, and you're gonna have to push it a little more, and then finally it will start rolling by itself. That is what the free shoots are. That's you putting the snowball together, starting it to roll, it stops, you start it to roll again. That is what those free shoots do. They get that snowball rolling. But you're not always gonna be offering free shoots. You're simply gonna get that snowball rolling, and then you could let it go, and it will start to gain speed, and it will grow itself via referrals. That's what your business will do. But that doesn't mean you couldn't keep pushing it to get it to grow faster, right? So the purpose of free shoots is to get the snowball rolling, and then if you want your business to grow faster, it is a way you can put in work, which is the time to do the free shoot and the money to get the photos edited, to get it to roll faster. And the more of that you do, the faster it's going to be rolling. And the practical truth for most people is that they need to get that snowball rolling quickly. Almost everybody who gets into real estate photography already has a full-time job and has expenses that they have to pay. Most of us don't get into this business with a ton of money in the bank and a lot of time. We have to be practical about this, and so speed is really important. And so we know that because of that, this strategy just really works. It helps people grow their business quickly. Yes, you have to give out free work. Yes, you have to pay the price. But like Grant Cardone says, I'd like to pay the price now so I can pay any price in the future. And that mentality is what's helped me grow my business. So those are my thoughts on the free shoot strategy as someone who's built businesses in the real estate photography industry that do over $200,000 per month in revenue. And if you are trying to grow a photo business and you're not offering free shoots, and especially if you're not getting any traction, I highly encourage you to expeditiously re-examine what you're willing to do to grow your business and your beliefs behind what you need to do to grow your business. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope it is the start of growing an awesome business for yourself. If you have any questions, I highly encourage you to ask them in the comments below. And if you're ready to learn from all of my mistakes and get my Business in a Box course, there is a coupon code linked below in the description. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.